such an exciting video today. First room makeover in the new house. We pretty much plopped the girls' stuff down in here when we moved in. Everything is a big blank canvas, so I can't wait to customize it all for them. Our girls are 2.5 and 4, so they are the best of friends. They share this bedroom, and I am just over the moon to get working on it. I'm gonna see if I can get at least one wall done while the girls are playing, but that's probably pretty hopeful. Let's see. I'm gonna get the first little panel up. So what I'm gonna do is wallpapering around the whole top half of the room, and I've got a treatment, like a different thing for the bottom half. So that is why you don't see the wallpaper going down the entire length. I'm gonna go ahead and start though and just see how easy it ends up being. This wallpaper was gifted from a new wall, which is the same place that we have the girls' last room wallpaper from, so I know them well and I love them. They have some really cool murals if you're ever looking. There'll be a link down below. And if you're new and you like home makeovers, I have so many different rooms coming up because we just moved in and everything pretty much looks like this. So if you like any of that, you might like this channel, and I'd love to have you subscribe. A little bit about this wallpaper. It is peel and stick, so it is very renter friendly, or just change your mind a lot friendly. You can rip it right off the wall and it will not damage your walls. I've used this specific company several times and I really love their wallpaper. It's a good quality. Typically I would say this is like a buddy system kind of thing. You need 2 people to get it going really well. It would have gone faster for me, but since I didn't have to do the entire wall, I was like, let's just see if I can do it by myself. And it got done. It's not perfect, but it's done. All right, I am finally at a stopping point. I've got these 3 walls done. I've taken a little bit of a break. This took probably like 3.5 hours. The corners obviously being the trickiest part, and then some of these last panels, I don't know, they're giving me problems. But I basically have this wall, which is pretty simple, you would think. We'll see. I need to get the room back together because my girls have to go to bed now. But I will come back to this room tomorrow. A lot of this project I had to work on in little hour chunks while the girls were playing nicely or something. So I waited to do the big painting part till later. That's why I'm taking on this closet early. I found this closet system at IKEA. I will link it below because I do not remember the name. I was planning on putting this big middle piece that you will see in the middle of their closet, but I didn't measure, that's my problem. And I also underestimated how long the poles were for the side. So I ended up, after you see me attaching it here, having to move it all the way over to the right and putting the poles for the hangers on the left side. If I use this again in another closet of our house, which I'm planning on doing, I would measure it, and I think that it will actually go well in the middle of that closet because it's a little bit bigger. Anyways, this was, you know, it was a good price, I would say, for a closet. Obviously not the nicest, but it works for the girls really well, and I like how much more organized it is in here than just that top rack that they could not reach before. Tough decision here to make, and I just consulted the girls to figure out if I want to leave the doors on the closet or not. It's nice and organized now, so it won't look bad, at least not to me, if the doors aren't there, but I do like the option of closing everything off. They're just a little bit tricky to slide, and I want the girls to be able to get into the closet by themselves. if you know me, you know I love a good faux board and batten wall. So today for this wall, I am using some 1x2s in varying lengths. I'm calling this the skinny board and batten, if you will. If you've never done the little angles for the wall, this is what took me the longest for the corners, was just getting my 45-degree angles right. This is how you adjust it for most miter saws to cut your angles, but just pay really close attention. My brain had the hardest time figuring this out, but I did get it eventually. If you didn't see the girls' room makeover in our last house, I'll link that video down below, but I wanted to improve upon that. I did a similar wall in their room there, and I always felt like it was kind of incomplete. Like I wanted it to go around the rest of the room. So because I've never tried that in a room, this felt like a great opportunity to try that out. It was a little bit more than I was anticipating having to chew, but took a really big bite there. Here I just wanted to space everything out to see what it looked like, but ultimately I hung up the top piece first, which you'll see, so that I could paint everything down below before I hung up the board. Trust me, it's easier to paint the wall before, and it's easier to paint the boards before, but I forgot to do that. Okay, check-in time. I showed you guys painting one coat, then I went back through and did a second coat. Here's what it's looking like. Pretty crazy, you can start to see it come to life. I need to do a second coat on the edges. You can kind of see that there. But I'm gonna let everything dry before I do that. And then I also went through and filled in the holes, all the nail holes. I gotta sand those down. And then I can paint the top piece. You can see that it's like slightly different. I only have 3 more hours before I gotta pick up the girls, and I'm hoping to get as much done in here as I can. Alright, my girls are finally asleep, which means I can finish this wall up here, and they will sleep through it because it is the 4th of July weekend, so basically blends in with the fireworks. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like, but I've already measured out the spot, so I don't have to measure as I go this time. Hopefully it should be really quick. So you see these like little cracks where the wall and the board meet. You want to cover all those if you can. For this room, I've been dreading it because that is a lot of boards. I'm gonna have to take some breaks here in between. I have to cut this hole a little bit bigger. I just take a little baby wipe, some water, and a finger always works too. And it looks like it was always meant to be there. Okay, time to take this room down to nothing and show you the deep clean. Now that the dust is done flying from all the sanding, we just moved into this house, so I want to show you a couple of the Hoover products that I've been using to get the carpets really clean, this time for the girls. Big thanks to Hoover for sponsoring this video. You all know by now that I love my Evolve Pet cordless upright vacuum. I've been talking about it for months. Just a little bit ago in my last cleaning video, for all the dust, pet hair, and daily messes, I always reach for this little vacuum. It is such a nice lightweight vacuum, cordless. I love showing off how much suction power it has. So from here, the room looks pretty clean, but there are always things that you cannot see that this little lightweight vacuum gets. And I love those vacuum lines. So satisfying. Here's just a layer of the sanding dust from doing all the holes in there. And you can see these big fluffs, and there was a big rug down here. There is just one stain. You can kind of see there, it's something yellow. We can make guesses of what that might be, who knows. So I've got my Hoover Smart Wash hooked up, the Pet Complete, and I use this thing all over the house. I love it. It's why we were able to survive with carpet in the house, and also how I cleaned out my car in my deep car clean. I just did a spot on the carpet downstairs, so you can see how gross this clean water turns into when it sucks up whatever's on the ground. So I've got some hot water in here. I'm gonna spray this spot with the spot cleaner specifically. Just wanted to know, this was not our stain, have no idea what it was, but there's been a few mystery stains around that I've taken this Hoover to, and it gets everything up. I am in love, and it's so satisfying to do, especially because you can see the, look at that soap suction up through the handle there. So to explain the rest of the machine, when you move forward with it, it lays down the water and the soap mixture, and when you pull back, it dries it out from the floor. You can also do the dry only mode, but as you can tell, this handle attachment is my favorite. I just went over it several times back and forth and kind of resprayed it, and once it all dried, I saw absolutely nothing. Could not even find it later. It's pretty clean to me. I love this thing. It has saved me so many different stains in our carpets. Dogs, kids, sickness, you name it. Highly recommend. I will link this and the vacuum both down in the description. Thanks again to Hoover for sponsoring this video. I touch on this little light filtering shade every time I use it in a video. As always, I will link it down below. They're found on Amazon, and you can custom cut them to whatever size your window is. So I usually get them a little bit bigger, cut them down, and they just stick right up on top and pull down. They are not light blocking, they do filter the light, and I love the look that it brings in. But these curtains are definitely blackout curtains for the girls at nighttime. We're trying to get them to wake up not at 5 a.m. Okay, let's do our quick little tour around the room. Today is a pretty gloomy day, so it's a lot darker in here than I would say it normally is. Let's start off with this mirror. Yes, I put it on the front of the door, mainly because the girls' room is mostly open, and I want them to be able to see themselves from within the room instead of having to close their door. You come in here. My favorite part, of course, is this wallpaper. I just love the colors that are in here. The girls and I all agree on it. Emerson wanted something with purple in it, and Charlie wanted something with pink in it, so this kind of met all of those things. Yes, a lot of similarities to the girls' last room and this room, but there are some places that I wanted to switch things up. We've got the little light added above the bed. So this is Charlie's bed over here. This is her favorite blanket. I did add some new sheets. They've got some ladybugs because girls love ladybugs. And then I got this ruffle duvet cover. Girls absolutely love pillows, so any kind of new pillows. Got this soft one from Target. And then, yeah, up here, I love this light from Amazon. The cool thing about this light bulb is that if you were to actually hardwire a light to your, house, this is not hardwired. This is just attached to the wall. This light bulb would charge. And then it has like backup battery in it. So there's a little switch on the side, which is what I'm using, is the battery. And I found these at Target, but I'm also going to link some on Amazon that have a remote to them. So you don't have to come over here and switch them on and off. I needed these a little bit quicker and Target had them. So I might be swapping them with the Amazon ones. I'll let you know how that goes. Charlie's side of the room, super cute. Another thing that we needed in the girls' room that we've never really had are just full-on blackout curtains. These are like black all the way out. I switched out the girls' shades here, so we've got some safe, cordless, just pull down, light filtering shade. I love this. It's really affordable. Same little side bench here. I got that on Facebook Marketplace, but I did add some baskets so the girls have their favorite things that they usually take to bed with them. On this side, Emmy's bed, got her favorite blanket. And I love this bed from IKEA. This is an extendable bed. You can actually make them smaller if you buy the specific IKEA mattress, which I didn't. This is just a twin. Got a little nook over here with some books and just a light where they can, grab their brush in the morning. And that leads us over to our closet. I did end up taking the doors off, and I love that for the girls. I haven't gone through their clothes since we've been here. Honestly, need to get rid of some of this and fold some of this. But this is the little basket system. Got Charlie down low since she can reach that. And then Emmy can't quite reach this one yet, but it needed to be where it is for spacing. So I got her a little stool. She just steps up there and she can reach from the stool. And then this pole I've been meaning to move all the way up to the top, but one of the screws is stripped. So for right now, it's just chilling here with our extra hangers. And then next to the closet, just some command strip hooks for the girls' backpacks, whatever they want to hang up. And that is the room, the first finished room in our house. Tried to make it as functional as I could for the girls. If you want to see their reaction to this room, I will link the vlog. If it's not up yet, I'll link my channel, and that will be up soon with their whole reaction to the room. Em, did you love your room?
Yeah.
You love your new room?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part?
The ladybugs.
The ladybugs? I love the ladybugs. Nick thinks they look like chocolate chip cookies. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below, let me know your favorite part or what room you are excited to see coming up next. I will be back soon, and as always, happy cleaning and DIYing.